Hey, amazing, divine, unlimited souls. Yesterday, I did a Facebook Live on dismantling programs and limiting beliefs, and it got almost 5,000 views in about 12 hours, which was kind of mind-blowing to me. I don't know how the algorithms work and why one video that I feel really had the gold doesn't even get a small percentage of that same amount of views. But there were so many amazing comments and shares and insights. The really great news, which we're all into, is that people are hungry for this information, and they are realizing that they've pretty much been lied to about everything, and they're waking up like popcorn. And it's such a wonderful and inspiring thing to see and to experience and to learn from all my incredible friends and teachers out there. It's just super inspiring. So today, I'd like to go a little bit deeper with an invitation. And that invitation summed up is basically, do you have the courage to completely unplug from any of the 3D dramas or low vibrational programs, fear, media, all that stuff? I know most of you know the media is lying about everything, but can you take it even a step further and unplug? And I'm asking Jeff the same thing. Obviously, I'm always talking to Jeff. To not have to share any of the stuff that's out there, that's bad, or that's happening. Hey, Sohini, great to see you. I just saw your post on your wonderful journey through the woods. Thank you for sharing that. So again, do we have the courage to unplug completely and still understand that we don't any longer have to expose the darkness? It's already being exposed. The light is coming into the planet like never before, and people's conscious awareness is becoming activated. Our DNA is becoming activated at a highly accelerated rate. And the good news is that it's built in to our DNA and our soul template. So this is one of the tricks of the 3D matrix that I've been dealing with for a long time, because I've been sharing stuff for 20, 30 years where people thought I was crazy about things that they didn't want to look at. And they couldn't imagine or admit that things were so inverted and so diabolically stacked against us to harvest our energy. Now this stuff's being exposed. So again, here's the question and the invitation to ponder. Can we simply trust that it's already done, and that our only invitation is to focus from moment to moment to moment on that which brings us joy and raises our vibration? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, because this is a collective thing that we're creating here, obviously. And I contemplate this a lot, because I used to get put in Facebook jail for sharing truth. And then I created a Telegram channel where all these people were saying, thank you so much. You know, my family's asleep. Everybody in my town's asleep. And I don't have anybody to talk to. And it's refreshing to see that I'm not alone. And So then I was sharing all this stuff, and still am kind of on the fence, but I'm leaning towards just not doing it anymore. Because here's what I've learned. And I'm sure many of you understand this, and you may be much wiser than I am. I'm just a guy that came in to this incarnation with the curiosity and the drive to question everything. There's something built into my DNA where I was like, this doesn't seem right. This doesn't seem right. Catholic school, judgmental nuns, angry nuns, the inversions. I can tell that they're lying to us on the media. I figured out that history is a lie, science is a lie, the medical system is a lie currently, but that's shifting. It's all being exposed. So again, let's go a little bit deeper for Jeff and for anybody that's interested. Every moment, we are creating the next moment with our thoughts, our words, our vibrational frequency, and our beliefs. Those are like kind of the four main things that are part of the dismantling process in the Waking Up in the Dream book and course and personal mentorships that I do with people. It all starts out with inner healing, because we have to do that. Otherwise, we're just going to keep magnetizing more people and more relationships and more invitations to show us that we haven't healed the wounds or trauma. And I just read a comment and I got distracted. Can you talk more about inverted reality? Sure. Well, let me stay on this piece for a second here. We're creating in every moment. 3D was set up to harvest our energy and to keep us distracted. And the school system was set up to brainwash us, to steal our imagination and squash it as soon as possible at the earliest age, and then to teach us what to think instead of how to think. And these are people that have nefarious intentions to manipulate and control people, and they had all their DNA. And we're only operating with 2, maybe 3, maybe more. I intend that our DNA is becoming activated right now. I talk to my cells every single morning, and throughout the day, I give them unconditional love for loving me unconditionally when I wasn't aware. And I invite you to do the same. Talk to your cells. They're listening. Huge part. And the second part is dismantling all our limiting beliefs. And I talked about this yesterday in the video, and it's on my page if you'd like to go back and check it out. I just rewatched it, which is something I don't do a lot with my own videos. But I was like, how did this thing get almost 5,000 views? What did I say? Because I got done with it, and there were a couple distractions from the wild doggies here where I am, up at the dam, where I come and walk with these dogs and give them medicine every day, and they teach me and love me and adopt me into their families when nobody else can touch them. And it's just a process of giving love and listening and holding a high frequency in the heart and letting these dogs know that it's safe. And what they deal with every day in total survival mode, they're not just going to walk up to everybody. So anyway, I'm watching the video and I'm like, wow, there's some good stuff in here. And when I got done recording it, I didn't really feel like I nailed it. And I was just like, how did this get so many views? I don't know. But I'm glad that it did, because the comments from the amazing people, and some of them that are watching this transmission right now, were really collectively very high vibrational. And so it's great news. People are hungry and they're waking up. So back to the topic. If our thoughts and our vibration, our vibrational frequency, and what we choose to focus on are manifesting those timelines into our reality, because everything already exists. Where, Bashar talks about we're moving through billions of realities a second. Now, I don't even know how to process that, but I understand the concept that he's sharing on whatever level I can understand it. But basically, that if we're distracted and we're focused on this lower vibrational diabolical thing, or the poisoning, or whatever it is, or the 5G, that's happening. However, we do not have to be in that timeline any longer. The only way that we can stay in that timeline is if we allow that lower vibrational thing that they're targeting people with to keep feeding off of their energy and keep them stuck and repeating 3D timelines is if we focus on it. So I think the practice of having the courage to go, I don't need to give my attention to any of that lower vibrational diabolical stuff anymore. Not only am I going to be okay and protected, but because I claim that I am and none of that can affect me, I can leave that behind and only focus on the higher vibrational timelines. And that was a big realization for myself, because since I had been exposing these programs for 20 or 30 years and taking people through this process, I felt like that was part of my mission, and that I had to continue doing that because people were telling me this is really valuable and nobody where I'm at is awake and I'm all on my own and da-da-da-da-da. So I just made the decision recently that I'm not going to share any more of that stuff. If you want to, I'm blanking because I'm jumping around on my topic here. However, I'm coming back. On my Telegram channel, Jeff Cloud or Waking Up in a Dream, you can follow all the stuff that's happening with whether it's the military, the white hats, the good guys, Trump, whatever you believe about that. You can find that on my Telegram channel. And then you can see where I've shared it from all these other Telegram channels. So if you're into that kind of thing, and I'm not judging you if you're not, because you must be able to see the program in order to dismantle it. You cannot dismantle a program unless you can see it, because the ego and the protective defense system that it feels like it needs to run will keep running that protective program around those old beliefs. So, my Telegram channel's there if you desire to check that stuff out to perfectly play its role in your evolving into higher levels of consciousness and only choosing to give your energy, focus, attention, and frequency and vibration to that which you desire to magnetize more into your reality. And it works because I test it every day. So anyway, this is the invitation. And if you'd like to go deeper into this stuff, you can grab the book, Waking Up in a Dream. The reason why it's so powerful, and just observe yourself if you go into, okay, here comes his sales pitch. Because I do that too. I do that too when I see things and I go, okay, is this really authentic? Or is this guy just running another sales pitch program? Well, currently, we're having to pay to be on the planet, which we were never supposed to be able to do. The planet got hijacked. We're moving back to where we're not even going to need money anymore, but we will be receiving money. This is my take. I can't prove it to you 100%, but I've been researching this stuff again for a long, long time. And whether we're creating it collectively or whether it's just built in to the ascension process, you can see that all this stuff's being exposed. I don't know whether Nasara Jasara is legit. I have seen that all this gold has been rescued from underground dumps in the Vatican. And oh, dude, please turn off your bike. He's going to leave it running. Okay. No judgment. So I'm going to walk. So I can't prove that, but we can all collectively create this by agreeing that not only are we worthy, but these are the timelines that we're choosing to move into collectively through claiming it. Okay? Again, this whole transmission is about, can we let go of all the fear-based stuff and just trust that we are infinite, unlimited beings. I have everybody that I journey with write down that word in capital letters, unlimited. Because I don't know that many people that really operate from that perspective and that truth. They might dip their toe in it throughout the day, including myself. And this is why I'm saying, write it down, remind yourself, you are unlimited. So if you have any beliefs around money is hard, money is difficult, I don't understand why I can't make money, you're focusing and creating that timeline. So I have a process. I wouldn't say I have. The collective consciousness has a process that I believe is very valuable. And I call it fake it till you make it. So if you feel like you're in lack or you don't have the abundance that you desire, then begin to see it and claim it as already here now. I talk about this in almost all of my videos because it's so key. You must see and feel the desire is already here now. Never use spell words like want, wish, hope, need, try, should, going to. Those are weak. And I'm not saying you're weak. I'm saying those words are weak. They're spell words. Why? Because they tell your subconscious, they give it the exact instruction that your desire is still not here yet. So what does the subconscious do? It creates the reality with the instructions that it's given. It's real simple, but we weren't taught this. So if you're feeling any lack or any ill health or anything, fake it till you make it. My body's totally healed. I love it. My DNA is activated. Abundance just flows to me. I mean, look at this. If you look around wherever you are right now, you could be in an apartment. You could be in a tent. But look around. You're surrounded by abundance. You are surrounded by abundance. And Mother Earth is my favorite. Look at that. You couldn't even process or count all the leaves on this one tree. And that's just one tree that's like, there's bamboo everywhere. There's water. I mean, there's fruits and vegetables coming out of the ground. Everywhere there's not concrete, there's abundance. There's abundance. There's abundance. And yet, we got so programmed and tricked into this fake paper money that the dark ones, they can just print all they want and they don't pay taxes or anything. And we're all under the spell of this. It's time to end this. So if you desire to be on a higher timeline, then see that timeline is already here now. There's no waiting. There's no hoping. There's no wishing. You're there now. And yeah, it may take some time to catch up and it might take some practice. I get it. I'm doing the same thing every day. From the moment I wake up until I go to bed, I'm focused on raising my conscious awareness, being in gratitude. Huge, because gratitude is, we're magnetic beings. So when you're grateful, you're just attracting more of what you're grateful for into your reality. So be grateful for everything. Be grateful if you only have 35 cents. You've obviously got food and water and other things, or you'd be dead. So you are being guided. It's just that you chose the most incredible roller coaster mystery movie ever to come down to. Now, why would we have chosen that? Because we're freaking unlimited. So we can hang out in all these different dimensions. There's no ill health. There's no lack. There's no limitation. So where would you go if you wanted to experience the most incredible journey and you knew you were going to win and you knew you couldn't die and you knew that no matter what happened, you would wake up and remember your unlimited divinity and magnificence? You might come down here for probably one of the greatest times in human history to support other people and to hold their hand and to let them know it's going to be okay. And to align with all the other amazing people and animals and plants and magnificence. This planet's incredible. There's no other planet that I'd rather go to. This is it, man. Mother Earth is pure, unconditional love. Just go for a walk in nature and look at it. It's pure, neutral, unconditional love. So anyway, so back to the topic, and then I'll wrap it up. The invitation that I'm inviting Jeff to do, and anyone else, is the concept of, can you unplug from all fear-based stuff? Just, can you unplug? Just practice. It's just a practice. You're probably not going to master it in 1 second. I haven't. And I've been playing with and teaching these tools for a long, long time. So get excited, get curious. And another great word to write down is neutrality. Can you observe your day-to-day thing with neutrality? Neutrality means using one of the mantras that I share with people in the book. Isn't that interesting? Anytime that you may have a judgment, I don't like that, those people are wrong. The whole 3D thing is set up to have two different opposing sides, whether it's Republican, Democrat, whether it's the LGPD, whatever, versus whatever it is, you see it, okay? So that's how it's set up. So if you can just be neutral and go, isn't that interesting? Well, isn't that interesting? It doesn't mean you never take action to maybe expose something or help people, or just shine your light on it. Shine your light on it and see everybody is healed. Even the worst of the worst. Even the diabolical deceivers and the people that are harming children. Send them love. Shower them, shower them, shower them. Because they're playing their role perfectly to wake everybody up. Yeah. And here's another key piece. If you want to move out of 3D into 5D and higher, you must forgive everyone. Everyone. Not just a little. If you can get to the point where you can thank them. Now, why would you thank somebody that you feel harmed you or abused you or whatever? Because they perfectly played their role on your agreed upon soul contract that you agreed to before you came here. I don't know why. I haven't figured it all out. Maybe it's to heal the collective. Maybe it's to heal something in my family lineage. I don't know. All I know is, what is the gift here? I don't like this situation. What is the gift here? Because the higher self would have only created something. An unlimited higher self being would only have created something if there was a gift involved in it. Some benefit to the soul or to humanity. So these are life-changing concepts to play with. And if they resonate, great. If they don't, if you think I'm crazy, it's cool. I probably am. But I'm in my heart. And I'm here to heal this guy after all the shit he went through. Just coming into a human body is traumatic. And then agreeing to have to forget that you're unlimited and you are all of it. High five, everybody. Hell yeah. So anyway, thank you so much. Thank you to everybody that shared the video yesterday. And just thank you for being here at this time. Thank you for being a mirror for me. Thank you for being my teachers and mentors. I love it. I'm so grateful. I'm just sending you all big love. So again, this is something worth contemplating. You may want to write it down in a journal, along with the word unlimited, the word neutrality, being neutral, the mantra, what is the gift here? The other mantra from my book and course, what is this trying to show me or teach me about me? Because it's never about out there. Out there is actually all in here. I know it's a trip. I know it's a trip. And it's so great to be able to connect with people and to give somebody a hug and really feel that they're real, and to hug a doggy and an animal and hug a tree and put our bare feet on the ground. But apparently it's all happening in here. So just some musings for today. And just sending you all lots of love. So again, the invitation, can you unplug from anything that's fear-based and inverted, and trust that if all you do is focus on a timeline where we're all celebrating, there is no more dis-ease, there is no more lack, there's no more chemtrails, there's no more poison in our water, everything's clear, pristine, it's done, okay? Because this timeline exists. So let's play with that. and let me know your thoughts in the comments. And again, if anybody would like to do some personal sessions or mentorships or whatever, reach out, send me a message. There's a link in the comments. But thank you for staying on this long. It was going to be a short video. I say that every time. It's my intention, because not everybody's going to want to click. They're scrolling. Oh, here's Jeff with another 15 minutes to an hour and a half. Do I want to do that today? I don't know. God bless you. Anyway, big love from Thailand. And yeah, see you out in the field.